Hello students, how are you? I hope you are doing well during this lockdown period. Hey students, you know that your term 1 exam is very nearby and you all are practicing the work at your home by using different devices. You are using your computer, you are using your mobile and doing your practice a lot. And also I'm damn sure that you are asking questions to your teacher also. You are clearing your doubt. You are not wasting any of the time. Right? So students, with this assurance, I am going to start this session. But before starting this session, I welcome you all my YouTube channel. Yes, I welcome you on my YouTube channel. This is Virendra, your computer science teacher, and I am here to give you the details about formulas and functions. Students, this kind of video, I am damn sure that very much fruitful and beneficial for you. You all are watching continuously, and whatever the doubts you are definitely asking by using YouTube comments, your WhatsApp, by making call, by typing your text, right? Students, as the blackboard showing you, the chapter number 3 is going on, and name of the chapter is formulas and function. So students, you know that this is revision session is going on, and in this revision session, what we'll do here, we will try to complete these topics. First one, formula errors. Second, functions. And third one, what are the rules for entering the function. Next, what are the common functions. These few topics we are trying to complete here. But students, in our previous videos of this chapter means whatever the revision videos, what are the videos I have provided you for the revision only. In that videos, we are already revised few topics, that is how to insert a formula, how to format your formula, how to edit your formula, okay. What are the rules and regulations for entering the formula? What is cell range? What is cell reference? Like what is relative reference? What is absolute reference? Okay, how to take the reference of another worksheet? Right. So these are the few topics already completed in previous video. One more thing I just want to say you that in previous videos I have already given the practical demonstration. You can watch it. You can watch it many times, okay, if you are having some kind of doubts. So students, without wasting any of the time, I am going to start this session also. So one more time, I just want to give you a warm welcome on this revision session. So with this, our first topic is formula errors. Formula errors, right? So students, as you know that the formula errors come when you do something wrong inside the Excel sheet. Yes, sometimes you are able to see 4 hashes are there. Sometimes you say hash, div, exclamatory sign like this. Many kinds of error are appearing by default if you do something wrong. But at that time, you are not able to understand how and why this error comes. Isn't it now? I'm saying absolutely right or wrong. Okay. Students, right now, first we are going to understand how these errors come. Right? So let me the first error. I'm talking about first error. This error. This 4 time hash. Why this is come? Suppose you have taken an Excel sheet, and in that Excel sheet you have inserted a date. But for inserting your date, there is a space crunch in the cell. There is a space. Or I will give you one more example. Suppose in a particular cell you have written a long number. Suppose I have written 25 digit, 30 digit, 50 digit. So at that time some space crunch will occur in that particular cell. So at that time you will get this kind of error. Clear or not? I hope you are able to understand. Just remember only one thing, that if there is a space crunch, then this kind of error will come. Right? And you can also do this on your computer also. Right? You can do it. Let me talk about second one, that is hash name and exclamatory sign. Right? So you can say that this kinds of error will come when there is a invalid formula is used here. Yes, you have used your formula incorrectly. At that time you will get this kind of error. Right? Now, coming to the third one. Next one is value error. This error will come when there is a invalid data is used inside the cell. Yes, whatever the data you have inserted inside the cell, that data is considered as invalid. Right? And how it will become? Suppose some kind of numbers are written in that number, right? And you want to add that kind of number in a particular cell. At that time, if you are not able to use the correct way of data, then you will get value error. I mean to say, suppose in all the cells you have written a numbers, but in one cell you have written a text, and you want to sum up all the numbers. How can you get this? You have used the wrong data type here. That's why you will get value error. Right? Next, hash div slash 0 and then exclamatory sign. Right? Students, this error is related to maths. Suppose I have given one number and I have told you that kindly divide this number by 0. Is the division is possible? Tell me. Is the division is possible? I am asking to you. Yes. Is the division is possible? I think no. No division is possible here. Okay? So at that time, once you are doing this kind of mistake in an Excel sheet, this kind of error will come. Okay? Now, coming to the next one. This is the last but not the least. Hash reference exclamatory. Students, as you know that this kind of error will come when you are using incorrect way of cell referencing. You are referred your cell address in an incorrect way. At that time you will get this kind of error. Right? For having the detail about all these kind of error, please watch my previous videos. You will get all kind of details in a practical way. Okay? Students, this is the all kind of formula error, and I hope you are able to understand each and everything. But if you have any kind of doubt, you can come to me. You can call me, you can WhatsApp me, you can do a YouTube comment to me also. right? With this, I am coming to the next topic. In this next topic, that's a very important topic for you. In this important topic, the name of the topic is functions. The name of the topic is functions. Name of the topic is functions. Okay. So students, in this function topic, we have to understand about two things. What is function? And second is, what is arguments or values? These two things we have to complete it. Students, functions means right now you are using the formula in a manual way. You are just trying to create the formula and then you are using it. But right now these functions are predefined formula. Yes, it's a predefined formula. No need to use, no need to create manually. How it will be possible? Let me give you one example here. Suppose I have written here equal to, because you know that for writing a formula you should use the equal to sign. Then a1 plus a2 plus a3 plus a4. This is also one kind of basic formula, right? And if I use the different kind of operator in one formula, that becomes the compound formula. But right now I have to use the function. You can write this formula like this: equal to sum a1 colon a4. This one, right? This one. Both are same, but right now this sum word, this is predefined. You can't be changed. You do not make any kind of change. In exactly you have to use in your Excel sheet. So many more kinds of formula there in your Excel sheet, in your formula tab. You can use it, right? I will also give you some of the common functions, right? So let me give you the definition. So functions are nothing but it's a one kind of predefined formula that is used for calculation purpose. If I talk about the arguments like a1 colon a4, these are the arguments which is already passes to your any of the functions, right? These values, maybe you can write this formula like this also: sum a1 comma a2 comma a3 a. This is also an argument, and this is also, all the formula is same x, right? And but the way I am using the formula is different, right? So right now this is the arguments, this and this is also a argument. And once you press the enter button, some of the values are also written. Right? So please be remember, every function has the particular function name and there is some argument, and all the argument is enclosed with the small brackets. Please be remember, right? So this is all about your functions, right? Let me come to our third topic, and that the third topic is rules of entering the functions. Let me erase the board here. Students, I just want to say one more time, if you have any kind of doubt, please ask me. Don't hesitate. Please, don't hesitate. You can ask me anytime. So, with this, I am coming to topic number 3, that is rules for entering the functions. Rules rules for entering the functions. Okay, so there are several rules are there. Let me talk about the rule number one. Rule number one is very basic for you. Always write the function and it is preceded by equal to sign. Yes, that's the most important formula. Rule number two, the functions is already having predefined name. You can't be able to change, right? Rule number three, every function consists of arguments, right? You can't be able to change the argument type, okay? And in that you can use the addresses of the cell. Clear or not? Now, rule number four, every function can be used according to the rules and regulations of the Excel sheet, right? The arguments which are already passed here, that must be enclosed in a small brackets. So these are the basic rules for entering the functions, right? Please be remember, you can also go through with the book, okay? Because right now I am giving the rules from by whatever is studying already previously, right? Students, so rules for entering the functions is now finished. Let me come to the our last topic, that is common functions. Let me raise the board here. Common functions. Common functions. Okay, common functions. In this we have to study some of the important functions which are commonly used here. Like first one, auto sum, then after sum, then after average, then after max, and then one more, that is today. These are the common functions we have to study here. Now, first we have to study auto sum. For auto sum, first of all, just select your data. Select your data, which data you want to sum. Right? After selection, in your formula tab there is one button. Sorry, in your home tab there is one button like this. This is the name of the symbol is summation. Right? And it is available on the last group in home tab. Click one time. Once you click on that, you will get some list here, some name of the common functions. Okay, select here sum, right? Or once you click on this button, immediately you will get the sum in the particular sum as a result in a particular cell. Let me repeat one more time. This is the name of the button. Name of the this symbol is summation. Click one time, and after clicking one time, you will get the result in a cell. Means no need to type your formula in the particular cell, right? Formula comes automatically, just you have to select the particular cells, right? So this is all about your auto sum. Let me come to the sum. That's the most important for you. I have already given a few minutes back about this kind of functions, right? So I think no need to repeat one more time. But if you insist, I can give you one more time. Sum is nothing but it is used for the addition of the numbers, and for using this you can use equal to sign, then sum, then this is predefined. Then in this you can write here the arguments here. Suppose I have written a1 comma a4 like this. Okay, so this is already I have told you. Let me come to the third one, that is average. You can write like this, average. Then here you will select your data, then the data automatically comes here. In this, average means in Hindi you can say औसत, okay, and it means that whatever the total numbers are there, that will be have addition of all the numbers, and that you have to write this in a fraction according to maths, right? Suppose I want to say, suppose here this is for numerator and this is for denominator. In the place of numerator, you have to write the sum of all the numbers, sum of all the numbers, and in place of denominator you can write the number, how many numbers are there, how many numbers are there, and once you divide that, you will get the average. Average means equal distribution. Whatever the persons are there, okay, how you are going to divide a particular thing in an equally way, that known as average, right? But if you do according to math, you have to perform step by step function, step by step activity here. But by using Excel sheet, no need to do any kind of things, no need to do any manual work. Each and everything will be done with the help of average functions. Clear or not? Now let me come to the max. Max is very easy for you. You can write like this. Suppose I have used 4 kinds of number. Out of 4 numbers, suppose I want to find out that which number is maximum, which number is greatest. Okay, so if you write like this in a particular cell, after the selection of cell, you will get the particular result, right? You will get the which number is greatest among the coming number, or whatever the number is resided with you. Clear or not? Now let me come to the last but not the least, today you have to write as it is. If you like this as it is, then the particular date will become inside the cell, and that date is current date. Current means today's date. If you reuse this in a today's date, so whatever the system time is there, that particular time come inside your cell, right? So students, this is all about your common functions, and if you want to see the practical demonstration for the same, you can see, but you have to watch the previous videos, right? So with this, I am just going to erase the code and we will proceed further. So now I am erasing here, and after erasing, we will come to our next topic. So I think each and every topic is finished here, like formulas, error, and functions, common functions, rules for entering the functions. All the topics are covered now. So students, I just want to say a big thank you for you. A big thank you for you. The reason is you have watched my video from starting till the last, and whatever the doubts you have, whatever the questions you have, you can ask me anytime. You can do YouTube comments, you can use WhatsApp, right? But students, please don't forget to subscribe my channel. Please like it, share my videos to your friends, right? And please don't forget to press the bell icon also, because bell icons gives you notifications. That notification is the one kind of update for having the latest videos of my YouTube channel, right? So students, thank you so much for watching me.